Hi, I'm Jessie Meany, and we're going to talk a little bit about dimensional energy today. So, a lot of people have heard, especially with New Age stuff, that we're moving into like the next dimension. We're moving from like 3D to 4D or into 5D. And there's a lot of like information going around about that. So, what does that really mean to move like through dimensional energy? It's kind of like going from one grade level to the next. You have to work through one grade, complete it, and then you get to move on to the next level. Here's one of the problems that I think we're seeing is people are totally bashing like third dimensional energy, like living in the 3D is what they're saying. And if you don't conquer it, what makes you think you're gonna move on? Like if we were talking about grade levels, if you can't pass third grade, what makes you think you can do fourth grade? Okay? As we move through the dimensions, it gets easier to create in a way, but things will be happening faster. So if you can't conquer yourself in the third dimension and like your fears and what you're thinking about, just imagine like if everything that went through your mind came to pass like almost immediately, you would create total chaos. So we're in this third dimensional energy. So that way it tones us down so we don't create right now. We have time to work through, to heal ourselves, to heal our situation. So that way when we do move into other dimensional energy and we can create faster, we're creating something that's more safe, more meaningful, and it's better for everybody, not just us. So a lot of people are like rejecting this third dimensional energy, like living in the third dimension, living in 3D, and they're almost like looking down at people who are, but that's not gonna get you anywhere. This is one of those things, I know people are gonna get kind of like frustrated with this. It's one of these like, sorry, not sorry, but this is what it is. If you're gonna look down on people who are living in the 3D, we're doing it. We're living in the 3D, in third dimension, and we're working on ourselves and we're working on healing ourselves so we can move forward. When we move forward into higher dimensions, it's a higher frequency and it's more accepting energy as well. So if you can't accept third dimensional energy, you are not going to be at a vibrational state to move into the fourth dimension, fifth dimension, whatever's next. You have to vibrate higher out of that. And rejecting what the reality is now will not help you vibrate higher. Okay? We have to be accepting. We have to be loving here. We have to learn to conquer ourselves, move past our fears, and create here. And then it's moving on. Now, some people are moving on. They're doing amazing and they're going forward and moving forward and they're living in kind of like a different reality. And that's why we do see such a separation of people right now, is because we really are living in different realities. But if you're not going to accept the third dimension and conquer it, you're not going to move on to the next one. So just take a moment and think about that. How do you feel about your life? How do you feel about yourself? Are you in love with yourself? Are you in love with your life? Do you love what's going on right now? Because when that happens, you will move forward so fast. But let's stop rejecting the idea that third dimensional energy sucks and we need to move on to fourth dimensional. This doesn't suck. This is amazing. This is an amazing opportunity that we get to live with and work with so we can learn. You need to have the experience to create knowledge, to create wisdom. I know I've talked about this before. Maybe some of you haven't heard this, but it's not new stuff. People have talked about this for a long, long time. If we don't have the experiences in the third dimension, we aren't going to be able to create knowledge and wisdom to move forward in the next. So take this opportunity now. Take this physical reality and just roll with it and love it and create and heal yourself. Because you're going to have to do it whether you're doing it here now in this physical body or the next dimension, next life, whatever you believe, you're going to have to do it at some point. So start now and have fun with it.